Hello, let's do Wordle for Monday, January 12th. Let's play. Yesterday we spun the wheel and it told us to start with Salé. All right. Ooh, we get an A, L, and T. Turns out common letters are common. Who knew? All right, what are we going to do with these, though? I like L second. I like A third, but that would force the T here. So what would we end in? Because there's no E. H? Plath, glath, flath? I don't think so. T, what else? A vowel, another A. Plata. I'm starting to think this isn't it. Okay, what other options do we have? L doesn't have to go second. So what if we still put the A in the middle? We do like a THA and then an L somewhere. Or TRA might be good. Trawl, isn't that like the thing you dig with when gardening? I think that's a decent guess, and it's something I can guess, so let's do it. Ooh, okay. That's very close. TR something AL. Trial. I think it has to be. It's reminding me that today I need to check if I have jury duty. I have to check the website after 5 p.m. today to see if I need to show up tomorrow for jury duty. All right. Thank you, Wordle, for reminding me. It's in my calendar. I wasn't going to miss it. All right. Well, let's... yeah, I mean, trial's very common letters. I don't think people are going to really have too much trouble. I think a lot of people are going to go trail trial. If I thought of trail, I probably would have done that instead of trawl. That would have been nice. Then with two yellows. But trawl did the same work. All right. Well, let's spin the wheel and see what we're going to start with tomorrow. Then we'll do some of our analysis like we usually do. All right. Smoky, suggested by Cordell Ring. So if you'd like to follow along, then tomorrow start with Smoky. My aunt had a cat named Smoky a while ago. All right. Well, let's do some analysis, shall we? So the answer was trial. We guessed Salé. It just says go trial. Okay. So it gets it in 2. I did trawl. I don't think that... Oh, it is on the list. It's number 10. Look at that. All right. And then it's just trial. Okay. So not much to say there. We're going to have very similar results for tails and steel, but we'll see. So actually for tails, it says, oh, trial is tied for first place. So it could get it in 2. Otherwise, we could get it in 3, or does this... Yeah, of course, this gets in 3 as well. I think this is going to be a common thing seen. Trail, trial. Not everyone, of course, but... All right, steel. Interesting. For steel, we're going to go tonal. Placement does make a difference. Now, we could get trial in 3, but we could even get it in 4 with steel. That's really interesting. All right, so after those, adieu is the most common starting word. We know what both vowels are, but we still have no idea what the consonants are. That's weird. All right, so faint and then trial. Let's get it in 3. And then audio. Audio is just going to get trial in 2. That's pretty fun. All right. And then what's next? Stare is next. As the TAR. Going to go tarot. And then could get trial in 3 or 4. Might go triad first. All right. I think everyone would choose trial over triad. So probably a 3 there. Trace tries to get it in 2. And it does today, because we assume it gets lucky. So yeah, Trace wins today. All right. And then place is what the official bot starts with. It does not get it in 2. It goes tonal. It could get trial in 3. Otherwise, it might do title or something like that. But probably trial in 3. Let's see what the bot ends up doing. And how people did today. So let me grab the screenshot first so I don't forget. All right, and we will save this. Okay, so skill 90, 80 luck, 3 steps. All right, so Salé is a very popular starting word, 1,300 people starting with it. Trail being the most common follow-up, which was my prediction. Trawl, I'm not the only one who did trawl, but it's kind of a weird guess. If I'd thought of trial, or sorry, if I thought of trail or trial, I probably would have gone one of those instead. Congrats to those who got in 2. We got total. Yeah, so like it's not uncommon to want to just if you have a T or an E especially, the bots often do actually double that up. So I don't think total is a bad idea, even though it's a double T, because we know there's a T, and T's and E's do tend to double up a lot. Trial, loathe. Is that loath or loathe? Because loathe has an E at the end, so this might be loath. And we alter, vital is what the bot does. Getting that V in there, interesting. Tonal, atoll, title. Doing a double L when you don't know if there's an L is maybe not. Oh, we do know there's an L though. Okay, so going double L is okay. Never mind. Let's and then trial. Interesting. Someone in the same situation went trail. I don't know if same situation is actually correct, but maybe it would be a typo perhaps, or not realizing the A was already not in the middle. But that's unfortunate. All right, place tonal trial compared to place tonal trial. Yeah, okay. We've got, yeah, trial is actually a starting word for some people, because normally it's a 0.2% cheater rate. So we got 0.3% of people getting it in 1. So congrats to those. And Saleh is only slightly more common than trial today, at least. Most days it's much more common. All right. And then greater than 99% solve rate. I mean, I bet our solve rate is extremely high today. Common letters, common vowels. All right. Let's refresh and check normal mode. I think even in normal mode, it's going to be... it's going to be a very high solve rate. I don't know how much different this is going to be. Yeah, we got 1.7 million people. Wow. Okay. No, that's the total. We got 5,423 people. Wow, that many people watch me, huh? Trail being the most common again. It's almost the same list here. Okay. And then it goes slate taint trial. So it does not get it in 2 from slate. All right. We got a 0.6%. So yeah, I think we usually have a 0.3 to 0.4% cheater rate. So we'd have about 0.3% of people getting it in 1 legit. Congrats to those. All right. Oh, it's actually 99.5. So again, it's a noticeably lower solve rate on the normal Wordle. I think we can use this as a baseline that even on relatively very straightforward words, actually, there's going to be like a 0.5% of people who just lose anyway. All right. Cool. Well, that's it for Wordle. How'd you do? And if you'd like to watch the New York Times games, you can click at the end of the video. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.